Topic 9, Lesson 1, Meanings of Fractions. Today you will identify and show fractional parts of regions and sets. So something to understand is that a fraction describes the division of a whole, whether it's a region, set, or segment, into equal parts. A fraction is relative to the size of the whole. So you will hear me say fraction, numerator, and denominator today. Pretty important words with this topic. Please make sure you are ready with page 220 and you got your pencil and your notebook ready to go. Okay, so at the top it says meanings of fractions. What is the meaning of a fraction? Okay, if you didn't already know or remember, a fraction describes one or more parts of a whole that is divided into equal parts. And the whole can be a region, a set, or a segment. So here we're seeing that what fraction of the flag is not red, or is red, I should say. Well, the numerator here is showing that 3 number of equal parts that are red, 1, 2, 3, and then there's a total of 5 equal parts, so there's just 3 red, 4, 5 total parts. Okay, so 3/5 of the flag is red, so that means the fraction of the flag that's not red is the 2 blue, so 2 out of 5, or 2/5. Okay, let's look at part of this set here with the animals. It says there are 8 animals, 3 out of 8 are cats. Okay, 1, 2, where's the other cat? So therefore we have 3/8 being cats. So that's a set, and then here we have the number line, which we'll use a lot probably in this topic. So this is part of a segment. So if there are 4 parts of the segment, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, one of the parts is shaded, so therefore 1 out of the 4, or 1/4 of the segment is shaded. Okay, now look in your book at another example on page 220, and it says, does a fraction such as 1/2 always represent the same amount? Okay, well you can just see from this picture right here that 1/2 can be any size. So I could draw one this big, a pizza, let's say, divided in half. It's still 1/2. So 1/2 means 1/2. It's always going to be 1/2 of a whole, but the whole can always be a different size, or it'll probably never be the same size. Okay, so the other way to see it as well, it says in the explain it part, in each segment 3/4 of the segment is shaded. Does 3/4 of the first segment represent the same amount as 3/4 of the second? So think about that for a second. Take a look at this number line or segment and take a look at this one. Can you tell that the blue ones are a little bit bigger and the yellow ones are smaller than the blue ones? But they both have 3 out of the 4 parts. So therefore, they're not the same amount, but they're still 3/4. And we will discuss that throughout this unit, but it's something important to remember because you always have to think about what the whole is, what the size of the whole is first. Okay, so look at the guided practice, numbers 1 and 2. It says write the fraction that names the shaded part. So I know that there are 3 shaded. However, 3 out of what is the question? Okay, I know there are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's a total of 10 of them. Therefore, 3 out of the 10 are shaded. Okay, go ahead and do number 2. See what you get. Pause and see what you get. Okay, you should have paused and notice that there are 3 shaded and there are a total of 4 parts. So that's another 3/4. Okay, go ahead and finish 3 through 5 and then listen for what you need to complete on the following pages. Good luck, guys. Do your best.